Mm. Hi everyone. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. So today we're going to be making shrimp Alfredo, but homemade style. So not the store-bought sauce, just making it from scratch. The first thing you're going to do is prepare your pasta. Once you take it off the top and put it in some cold water to stop the cooking process, toss it in some oil to prevent it from sticking. Then you're going to move on to your shrimp. In order to peel the shrimp, and keep the tail on so that it won't shrink when it's cooking. And honestly, I think the flavor is better. What you do is you pinch the tail and remove the shell almost like you're taking off a jacket. When you get to the opposite side, you just continue to pinch and repeat the process for the rest of the shrimp. You can hold on to the shells because those can be used to make seafood broth. Once you're done, pat the shrimp dry and season them. I used Old Bay and a few other spices, but you can use whatever you typically use to season your shrimp. And make sure you flip them over and season the other side as well. Once you've done that, get your flour out, season your flour, and then go ahead and coat each shrimp, making sure that you dust off any residual flour so that it doesn't clump up when you fry it. The reason why you season your flour is because you just want to, at every stage in cooking, you want to always add flavor. This is what makes the difference between just throwing things together quickly and not taking the entire meal into consideration and how it's going to taste, and being really mindful and skillful about your cooking. So now you're going to go ahead and cook the shrimp. So add a layer of oil, just enough to cover at least half of each side of the shrimp. You can use any non-seed oil like avocado oil, olive oil, coconut oil, anything that has a high smoke point to handle the medium-high heat that you're going to be cooking the shrimp at. And you're going to cook them on each side. In this case, if you're using jumbo shrimp, for 2 to 3 minutes per side, or until they at least reach an internal temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit. And when you cook them, try not to overcrowd the pan. I recommend that you do this in batches. For the oil, you can also use bacon fat because that'll add another layer of flavor. But what you want is to not overcook them, but make sure that they're juicy and crispy at the same time, which will be perfect for texture and flavor on top of your Alfredo. The other reason why you don't want to overcook your shrimp is that when you need to reheat them, they're not going to become hardened. Now you can move on to making the actual sauce. So the first thing you do is melt the butter and then add the minced garlic and some other seasonings that you like, depending on your preferred flavor profile for your Alfredo sauce. And you add the flour, followed by the heavy cream, but this can be a combination of cream and milk, or just milk, whatever your preference is for how creamy you want it. And then you can continue to add your spices and seasoning. Continue to agitate the sauce. This is going to help thicken it. Add in your Worcester sauce, mix it in until it's well incorporated, and bring the sauce to a gentle simmer, not a boil. If you overheat it, the sauce will break and you'll have to get it back to being saucy and creamy by adding more liquid. You can also use the pasta water to help bring the sauce together and gradually add both your cheese and your pasta to get the right amount of consistency and coating of the noodles that you prefer. You can also season to taste, but this process shouldn't go more than 5 minutes because there's no need for you to overcook your sauce. And in the end, you want it to look creamy like this. Now you can go ahead and plate your pasta and top it with your shrimp and season and garnish accordingly. I dusted it with some Parmesan cheese. You can also add parsley, chili flakes, and some coarse salt and pepper if you like. Bear in mind that when you reheat the sauce, it also might break a little bit. So what you can do if you want to avoid some of that is reheat the pasta in a pot and add some cream, milk, or water. I hope this works for you and you enjoy.